It was quite an experience, and it's about culture, it's about buy-in, it's about getting it sold to the right people, and actually get involvement and sponsorship, but then also to take the time to experiment and to allow people to fail, because you won't get it right from the first time. And I think it's important that you set it up in the right context, and that you don't start with the most complex bit and start trying to move everything in one go from monolith to microservices, but you take small bits away from your monolith and transform them into the microservice, and then slowly scale more and more. That was actually our experience there. We went through different stages. We started actually with ATG. At a certain moment, we were doing Spring with Java. Then we did some backends in Node.js, so Node came up, and then slowly we went UI to Angular, and now it's Angular with Node. And then, what's next? Next is React, maybe. That's what we're using now in a small project. React with Node, with Lambda. And really cool technology, but it's not about how cool the technology is, it's about how efficient and how much business value can we actually bring. Because engineering on its own and not making any business value, you will stop very quickly with engineering. Actually, I totally agree with your approach, because it's all about Net Promoter Score. Yeah, how good and how likely are my customers, and how much do they really like Thomas Cook and what we bring. But it's also about the bottom line. How much money do we make as Thomas Cook? And bringing in the agility in teams and bringing in responsibility within teams was something where microservices actually helped us, because you have a clear separation of concerns. I have my search bit in the website, which I can totally separate from the booking part and actually make a team end-to-end responsible. And they have to start talking about how much customers did I got from search to book. It's a very clear API. How many people left after 6 clicks? Yeah? And that's where it's all about. It's not about the technology. It's about how much value do we bring. And technology actually just supports that. Yeah, actually what we've done is we've set up an innovation team, and I'm leading that innovation team. And what we do is actually we pick people out of the different teams, bring them together to work for a few months on something new, see if that works, and then we split them back up. And hopefully we start rolling out within the teams itself then. Because it's all about ownership. If you top-down just push technology through, developers won't adopt. It's also about how much can they contribute, and what do they feel comfortable with to use, what do they like. But it has to be balanced, of course, because it remains, again, about customer, bottom line, revenue. We're in the holiday business, yeah. So we at the end we sell holidays. And the search and inspiration in that bit is important, because you have to have the feeling from the first moment you enter the website. You have to get that holiday experience. And so in that way, it's very important that our developers also understand the business and the business challenges, and use the right technology to give that experience. And that's why we start talking much more about how many people left after X, how much were they inspired, etc. So it's quite interesting to see how it goes. But on the other side, it's also, when we have all this cool technology, how do you actually let developers talk to the upper management, and how do you start educating your upper management? Because if they don't understand how things work and how things build and what agility is, they will come up with requirements we never can fulfill. So it works in two directions. It's about getting business knowledge in the teams, but also getting tech knowledge in management. But what we try to do is also to bring actually and limit the distance between developers and customers. So we do a lot of customer interviews, UX interviews, and then see how do people react. We tape them, we present them to our developers, so they also have a feeling about what customers think about what they've been building. And that works quite well. Sometimes we invite them to just participate and to sit with some customers.
That's pretty cool.
And I think it's important to create that culture, and culture is really key to success.
Okay. So you said you're based here in Malaga, then, right?
Yeah, we have an offshore team here. We work with Cyclum, and actually they provide a set of developers. Okay. But the nice thing about it is that the developers actually feel Thomas Cook, and we actually also have a separate space for them, and it's with posters of Thomas Cook and everything. So it's really that bringing that experience and that holiday feeling also within the development teams here.
Right.
I think it's all about sharing and sharing experiences, because if you just sit within your small island and just look there in your little world, you will never know what's going on around you. And by having that cross-industry experience, you actually learn a lot. And then you start looking at, hey, they're doing something cool. What would that mean for us? And that networking is something what actually gives an event like this. To inspire people to do the next big thing, that's where it's all about. I think it's most of the people give PowerPoint presentations. Yeah, I think show me something what you've done.
Right.
Yeah, show by example. Just go for an extra mile. Apologize afterwards. Yeah, if you don't try, if you're scared to fail, you will never move up. And it's about creating that culture where people can experiment, where they want to go for that extra mile, and by going to the extra mile and show what is actually possible, you definitely get opportunities to move up in your career.